Hello, all my Aquarius babies. Get ready because I am going to draw your bi-weekly general reading, and I'm going to start right now. And like always, if you have not already done so, go ahead and subscribe and make sure you ting that bell to get updated when or get notified when I go live or upload new videos. Okay, now this week, I'm sure you can see the change. I'm going to be using 3 decks this week on your reading, and I have already prayed over the cards and I have shuffled. So I'm just going to start dealing these cards. Now, the first card is, of course, your overall theme for the next 2 weeks. Your second card is, what are you leaving behind? Third card is, what you are continuing. Fourth card is, what is entering into your life. Fifth card is, what is coming into your career. Sixth card is, what is coming into your relationships. Seventh card is, what is coming, or what is your overall, what is to come for your personal growth. Sorry about that. And the 8th card is the overall advice for the week. And I'm going to bring this down here. Now, these other 2 decks, these are the As Above deck and the So Below deck. They are going to be our clarifying cards for this week. So I am just going to deal these out real quickly. And what these cards do is just give us a more extensive view of what's going on for us. And don't forget, if there is something on here that makes you really nervous or resonates really strongly with you in a negative way or anything like that, don't forget that the tarot readings are not written in stone. This is not telling the future. This is things can be changed. These are just things to advise you on what to work on in your life. Or how to better yourself and your general, or your life in general. Okay, first 3 cards, your overall theme for the next 2 weeks. And that is the Justice card. And this is saying that you need to be laser focused on balancing the things in your life, in the areas of your life. Maybe one thing is out of balance, like you're doing more at home than you are at work, or you're feeling off kilter or anything like that. And this can also be something from the past coming back to you, like maybe a new job offer from a job that you had applied for, but they didn't think you were the right person, and now they're calling you back because whoever else they hired isn't working out. Or it could be someone from your past coming back to you. And the rest of these cards will fill us in on what really this means. And to follow up with that, this is the 8 of Earth, and this is, you are being given messages from the divine in order to transform your life or other people's lives. And this card is one that is telling you that you can look at the impossible and you can make it possible in the next couple of weeks. So that is a really cool card. But in order to do that, you need to let go of your regrets, because the regrets are just going to get in the way and they're going to hold you back and second guess yourself. So in order to bring this energy in, you need to learn to let go of all of this negativity and all of those regrets. There's nothing you can do about the past. The only thing you can do is learn to move forward. Okay, and I see what you are leaving behind. Now, you are leaving behind, something is ending for you, and you are moving ahead this in the next couple of weeks. There are some really, I see some pretty good changes coming to you. But in the meantime, you also have to look out for questions that you don't have answers to, and whether or not you really need the answers to those questions, because sometimes wisdom only comes to us through pain. So you need to take stock of what it is that you really want to know, and whether or not the price of that knowledge is worth the knowledge itself. And you have to also learn to be content with the present situation, because the Four of Chalices tells us that you're fantasizing about something that you want, and you're completely ignoring the things that are right in front of you and the things that you have. And in doing so, you're kind of tipping the balance in a way, and you're making yourself off. So learn to focus more in the next couple of weeks on the things that you have, on the things that are present. Don't give up on your fantasies, of course. This is how you manifest. I mean, fantasies and dreams, that's the beginning of manifestation. So don't give up on this, but learn to concentrate more on what you have. And this card can also mean that there are decisions that need to be made, but you're really not ready to make those decisions, and that's okay too. So either way that card goes, or either way it resonates with you, is how you should take this card. Now, what are you continuing? Now, you are continuing to learn to balance, which is pretty much what these cards are already talking about, is balance. But it's going to come in really strong this week with you, and it's going to be pretty much a beautiful transformation there when you finally are able to accomplish it, because you have the Ace of Elements coming in here, that is saying that you have learned to master all of the elements in order to make wise decisions that will propel you forward. Anything is possible when you combine all of your powers and get them to balance. And when you do that, you'll end up being the strength, which is you are at peace. You will become and be at peace with who you are. You know who you are. You know where you're going. You know how to get there. Everything is just going to run very smoothly from that point. Now, what is entering your life? And this is the Seven of Swords. And the Seven of Swords is saying someone's being pretty sneaky. There may be things that you're not being told. Somebody may be taking something from you. Just be careful and wary of other people in the next couple of weeks. And if you do find what is going on, it's going to be perfect timing. You're going to catch it right at the perfect time so that it does not have a serious impact on your life. And in order to solve whatever this issue is up here, you are going to be able to gather all of your powers, and you're going to be able to effortlessly solve the problem like within a heartbeat. I mean, it's just going to be an instant thing where you're going to see the problem, you're going to know you need to act, and it's going to be before it impacts your life into too much of a hard impact, and you're going to take care of it like right now. It's not going to be anything that you really have to be concerned about, but do take care of it as soon as you notice the problem. Now, what is to come with your career? And this is the 10 of Cups, and that is awesome when it comes to your career. You're going places. So and it's going to be everything that you dreamed of and then some. But in order to get there, you may have to do a few battles. There may be some issues, especially when it comes to people's emotions running way too hot, way too cold, one or the other. But you have to use your intellect and your intuition in order to navigate these waters, in order to make that 10 of Cups happen, in order to make everything that you wish for come true. And when you're able to do that, this is the Cave of Chalices, who is just bringing you and telling you to explore your dreams, explore your fantasies and what you want to do. Don't hold back with that, because again, like I said back here, manifestation begins with your dreams and your fantasies. Now, what is to come in your relationships? Now, this is the 5 of Cups, and the 5 of Cups is saying that there may be some painful issues coming up in the next couple of weeks with your relationships, but don't sit and concentrate too hard on them, because there is light at the end of the tunnel. Yes, you're going to grieve. Yes, it's going to be painful. It may be just a little love spat and you move on. Maybe it's a disagreement with somebody at work and you guys later on in the week work it out. Don't concentrate on it too hard, because at the end of the day, you still have a lot going for you when it comes to that particular relationship. And this is the 4 of Water, and the 4 of Water is asking you to learn to balance when it comes to where your property and your money and your emotions are going. Where are you spending your energies? Are you concentrating on your relationships, or are you concentrating on money or home, work? What is it? And you need to balance all 4 elements in order to create a cohesive and loving relationship with other people. And once you learn to do that, the 10 of Pentacles is great energy for the relationships. Everything is going to be cohesive and balance out. Everything is when it comes to other people and your property and your money, every aspect of your life is going to be great. Now, what is to come for your personal growth? And this is the Page of Wands, and the Page of Wands is exploring, and here to tell you to explore more on how to use your intuition in things, and where you really want to concentrate your path, your spiritual path, or your intuitive energies, or your passions. Where do you really want to concentrate your passions for your life? And the God is here to bring you the support you need in whatever you decide when it comes to the page up here and where to concentrate your passions. He's here to back you up. He's to give you courage. He's to give you stamina, staying power. So whatever you decide, it's going to be lasting energy for you with that. But in order to get to there, you are going to have to decide what to let go of. There are some things in your life that aren't serving you anymore, and in order to move on and follow your intuition and live your passions, you really have to give something up in order to do that. And it may be a little painful, whatever you have to give up, but it will be worth it. Now, what is the overall advice for this week? And here we have the High Priestess, and she is here to tell us to listen to our intuition and to follow whatever the universe is telling you to do, because it's going to be blissful. It's going to be everything that you needed, everything that you wanted, as long as you learn to just let the universe guide you and follow that intuition. And then you have the Maiden of Water coming in, and whatever problems you come up against when it comes to following your intuition and just leaving everything up to the universe and knowing, having faith that everything will work out. The Maiden of Water is here to show you alternative ways to deal with whatever problem you're coming up against. So it's going to be a youthful energy to this person, but they're there to help you out and to help you solve any problems that you may have when it comes to your intuition. And you may be having to help somebody when it comes to these two cards. I don't think this card is about you. I think this is you helping somebody else cope with some kind of loss. So through your learning these two cards, you're going to be able to help somebody in the coming up couple of weeks. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed that reading. Please like this below the video and watch more videos, and don't forget to subscribe and share.